I'm Scotty, and I'm here with Barney and Betty in McKinney, Texas, and they're here to tell us a little bit about their experience with McRoof. So Barney and Betty, before y'all contacted McRoof, we had a huge hailstorm that was pretty widespread in DFW, did a lot of damage, and there were a lot of folks that were just out on their own to figure out what the next steps were and how they were going to get their situation resolved. I feel like y'all were in that same boat essentially, and I want to have our listeners hear what your situation was before you found McRoof.
Well, we were in a situation where we did not even know if we truly had hail damage. So we needed to find out. We wanted to find 3 roofing companies and let them tell us if we had a problem or not. And then we would go from there. We found McRoof through a local radio station in this area, and they had a really good advertisement telling how you're a family-operated business. Made us comfortable, and that was our reason for picking you. The other 2, different reasons. But once your salesman arrived at our house, we became so comfortable with McRoof that the other folks, we listened, but Ty did a great job. So we were sold, and we were ready to take the next step. McRoof worked really well with us. They told us what he found, told us what we needed to do next, which was to get a hold of the insurance company, have them come out, and then they would try to be here when the insurance company came so that they could answer questions if they needed to, which was all just, it said it was a family business, and it treated us like family, so we enjoyed it.
Well, we like to pride ourselves on that here at McRoof, and what I picked up on what you said earlier, you said Ty made y'all feel very comfortable, and also the fact that it was a family business. I'm reading between the lines here, but it sounds like y'all had a lot of trust that was building up once you had met with Ty, once he explained the process, and hearing our advertisements on the radio and knowing our reputation in the community. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Cool. So on the front end, what I want to know is, you mentioned a total of 3 roofing companies to start with, and you would choose the one which y'all felt most comfortable with. How did y'all end up at that decision with us? You talked a little bit about Ty and just the trust factor earlier on, but between the other roofing companies, what was the qualitative difference? Was there something that was quantifiable that distinguished us in your eyes between the other 2 companies that you had chosen to compete for the job?
Well, my feeling was as soon as Ty walked in our front door, sat down and started explaining things to us, answered each and every question, he was so relaxed, and it made us feel very, very comfortable. And unlike the other companies who came around and just stood up and rattled off a lot of information and didn't really have time to answer too many questions, that was a big selling point for me to go with McRoof.
Awesome. Well, we really pride ourselves on being great listeners. Like we say, we can't solve people's problems if we don't listen. And like you said, that means a lot to me to hear that our people are great listeners, because y'all are the ultimate judges of the experience.
And it was wonderful.
Awesome.
From beginning to end. Absolutely wonderful.
Awesome. So it sounds to me like, based on what you just said, Ty took y'all from the starting point, which we all start out somewhere as lay people, and as pertains to the insurance process, he took y'all to the point of being an educated consumer. Is that right?
Absolutely, and he became not a salesman. He became an instructor. He showed us what we needed to do, and he showed us how to do it without being uncomfortable.
Absolutely. That's awesome. I like. So y'all had not too unique of a case. This is something we deal with every so often, but a lot of people have mortgages on their homes, and for that reason, people don't know that when they initiate the insurance claim process, that initially the money that comes from your insurance company needs to be sent off to the mortgage company because they are a signer on the house. They're technically the owner of the house, and for that reason, when people learn that they have to send their money to some third party for an undisclosed amount of time, that rattles their cages a little bit. One thing also that a lot of homeowners don't know once they initiate the insurance process is that there has to be some correspondence between the mortgage company on the house and the insurance company. The funds from the insurance for the insurance repairs must pass through the hands of the mortgage company at some point in time, because they are a signer on the house. They are technically an owner of the house, and a lot of people are surprised to learn that their money is sometimes being tied up in the hands of the mortgage company, and that rattles their cages a little bit sometimes. Y'all did have a mortgage on the house. Y'all do have a mortgage on the house. How did McRoof alleviate that process? How did we make that process a little less painstaking for y'all in the relations between the mortgage company and the insurance process?
Well, what we found was that when it came time to pay you folks for step one, the money still hadn't come, and we didn't understand it. And so we got a hold of the mortgage company and found out, not the mortgage company, the insurance company, found out that they had sent the money to the mortgage company. And that frustrated me. Oh, what do they get involved for? I don't know, 10% on the house. And it just was frustrating. That's when Wanda at McRoof stepped in and just kind of took over. She knew what to do. She knew, she had experienced it, and just made it a lot easier on us.
Oh, sure.
We didn't have to do anything.
That's great to hear, and we like to be a one-stop shop for people in multiple regards, and as respects the insurance process, the mortgage companies are one of the processes that hold up the process for the longest amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously that can be frustrating, like you said, but at the end of the day, we've got the experience and we've got the people to hound that mortgage company, and we deal with it all the time, so it's fairly routine for us.
Perfect.
And you did a fantastic job for us.
Well,
Appreciate it.
we appreciate that. And to y'all, for your advice, if you have any helpful tips or things that you picked up in going through our process, what are some of those things that might help our viewers, any viewers who might have a question about the insurance process or the restoration process in general?
Well, personally, I feel like it's very important that they go to a minimum of 3 providers and get the feeling from those providers, not only what's it going to cost, that's normal, but how are you going to be treated? How explanatory are they when they originally come out and talk to you about your needs? And whether or not, I guess, to me, whether or not you feel comfortable is real important. And with McRoof, we felt extremely comfortable. There was never any pressure. It was, what else can I do for you? What else can I tell you? What else do you have questions about? That was always the approach, not, well, now that we've got this far, you need to sign here or something. So
Right. Right.
Barney and Betty, thank you all so much for letting us into your home for this testimonial. We appreciate all your time. We appreciate the positive things that you've said about our company, and there's truly nothing better for me to be here today to listen to all this good stuff. To all our listeners, if you have any questions about the process, we'd love to talk. Thanks for watching.